Hey there everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess. So we need to be, we're not really making any steps towards getting to Lake Bed Temple so far. We've just done a few collecting tidbits here and there. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing in this part as well. Yeah, I mean, you know, when you do 100% in any sort of Zelda game, you're going to have periods where you kind of have to put the main story aside for a little bit and just get some stuff. Wow, it's on a really country right there, didn't I? So there's a bug over here. We can grab it with the boomerang. Let's get back a little bit. So flying up. There we go. So we have a female dragonfly now. Cool. Anyway, what we want to be doing now, this is kind of a cool little place. This is the fishing hole. Bobber and lure fishing. Beginner's welcome, guides available. So this is basically the fishing pond of Twilight Princess. And it's very easy to kill a whole lot of time in this place because the lure fishing that they have in this game it's so much fun. This is really an awesome place. I mean, you got this whole area that you can... Oh, look, a duck. I didn't know there were ducks around here. But you got this whole area you can fish at it. It's really, you know, it's an awesome atmosphere. You can even get a little tour guide to go with you if you want. But before we get into anything lure fishing related, I want to come over to this sign which reads, "Do not toss empty bottles or cans here. The fish are crying." Yeah, I'm sure they are, you know, because they're in water. I don't know how tears would form in water, but I don't know how that works. Anyway, we want to get our bobber fishing thing here. Because the sign said to not toss empty bottles, hint, hint. You're probably going to have to catch a few fish here with this before you can actually snag what you're looking for, though. And we got a green gill. Well, that's a pretty cool shot. With the moon in the background and that sort of pink tree there. You know, it gets a little dark around places at night. Like, it's kind of hard to see things sometimes. But, you know, if you fall into the trap of, like, turning your brightness up or something, then once you get out into the day, everything is just, like, so bright that it hurts your eyes. Okay, green gills. Stop biting my fishing rod here. Whoa, that was quick. Okay, this is getting a little frustrating. Usually I only have to catch like 2 or 3 before it actually... Oh, I thought I saw it go down there. Oh, that was kind of a wimpy cast. I'll see if it works anyway. I'm wasting so much time in here. I'm sure this is just a fish. I caught a boot. Wow, I've never caught a boot before. That's pretty amazing. Okay, well, can we get it this time, please? Because I kind of want to do something else right now besides this. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to cut to when I catch it, so just hang on. Alright, finally, you caught an empty bottle. Jeez, man. I had to spend another, like, 2 minutes after I cut the video trying to get that. That's ridiculous. I mean, when I went through this practicing before actually recording this, I literally had just caught 1 fish, and then on the second one, it was the empty bottle, so, man, that was... I'd never caught a boot before either. That's pretty funny. So anyway, we want to head into this little shack here, and if you couldn't tell, this is going to be the proprietor of this establishment. Ah, Link looks really excited. See some pictures over there. This is a pretty nifty little place, actually. Hi there. No, I haven't ever been here before. Well, not on this file, anyway. My name is Hina. Nice to meet you. Cool, so let's check out these pictures on the wall. Let's just start from the left, I guess. That's a 22-inch Tyrol bass I caught. Yeah, well, you know, I don't care about all these pictures, so... But, if you look at... Not that one. Yep. Sweet memories. Cool. So there's that one chick. My older sister, so... Apparently she's related to, that big afro chick that we saw when hunting for the bugs. And, if you look here... That's the older brother, so apparently they're all brother and sister. I didn't really know that before. I just kind of, you know, I was looking at the pictures one time just because I was bored and looking for something to do, and she actually started talking about him, so... And does that guy look familiar? It's Hyrule's legendary master fisherman, and he's got a Hylian loach. He just may be one of my ancestors, maybe. It's kind of wishful thinking, yeah, a little bit. Anyway, let's talk to her. Oh, she looks so happy. Sometimes I just get itchy. Oh wow, that's such a reference to the fishing guy from Ocarina of Time. So there's no time limit, we get a canoe for 20 rupees. Seeing as that's how this is your first time, I'll throw in the guide service. So we're sort of taking this chick out on a fishing date. Sort of, I guess you could call it that. I'm not actually going to be doing, like, fishing for fish right now. I don't know, I mean, I may come back and do it later, like as some sort of bonus thing, just to show you guys what lure fishing is all about. What I'm aiming for is that up there. As you can probably clearly see by this point, it's a piece of heart. So we gotta snag it with the lure. Reel it in. What's that? A piece of heart? Ooh, whose heart did you catch, you big sweetheart? Yep, so that's our piece of heart. You know, I mean, if you want, you can go around here and catch some fish and have fun. There's no real reward for catching fish, as far as I'm aware, anyway. But it's fun to do. Anyway, whenever you want to quit, just hit A, which says help. What do you want to do? Let's call it quits. Yeah, you can also, like, change lures and stuff for different types of fish, but as I said, I'm not really going to get into the whole fishing thing right now. I might do it later, though. Ah, well, it happens. Better luck next time, indeed. Alright, so let's just head on out of here, then. Boy, we haven't really made a whole lot of progress at all, have we? We're done here in the fishing hole for now, so let's just go ahead and head out. The next person that we want to be talking to is Isa, that person's sister, the big afro chick. You know, I can think of numerous ways to describe her, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. So let's talk to this girl over here. A customer? Sorry, but we're temporarily closed. I see. Well, for some reason, whenever you walk back here now, you get ambushed by shadow beings. I don't really know why that talking to her triggers that, but... whatever, I guess. So we just got a few more of these guys to dispose of. Okay. Let's take care of this one first. Cool. Now we just got these two over here that we need to take out with the spin attack. And that was pretty easy. So now we have a warp here too, which is pretty cool. And what do you think about all this? Oh, that scared me. Yeah, I kind of noticed. Wow, you... Wow, what a champ you are, yep. I had my Wheaties this morning. Okay, so golly, talking about scary, I thought I was done for. Uh-huh. So there's Isa. Well, I used to rent boats here. A handy guy would sure be a big help around here. Yeah, so basically this is the game's way of introducing you to bomb arrows, in case you hadn't figured it out already. I guess I should put my arrows on first. That works, whatever. So let's just shoot. We need to shoot twice. And that opens up the waterway here. Yay, you did it. So we get to hop on into the boat. It's a teensy bit dangerous. It's not really that bad. This is actually pretty relaxing. I mean, you only have one place you need to actually worry about blowing up some rocks. The rest of it's pretty much just a little leisurely trip down the river. So this is going to take a little while. I may be speeding some up or, you know, whatever to try to move things along here. This thing is incredibly hard to control, though. If you... See, I mean, I'm basically being pushed up against the wall. Like, if you just hold the steering down, then you end up doing this. And, you know, going backwards is, while kind of funny, it doesn't really help you out much. So, got it too much. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how many things you hit, for now, anyway. Get the blue ruby. Oh. So let's just go on down. The rubies are pretty hard to collect, so I usually don't even worry about them. I mean, it's pretty much chump change at this point anyway. So this is the part where we need to blow up some rocks. Ah, you've come at the request of the shop owner. So it's some Zora chick that we need to blow up these rocks for. Let's use our bomb arrows, which we have an unlimited number of right now, and blow them up. Yeah, I did it. Yep. Okay, so she's going to guide us to the mouth of the river, but I'm going to have to do that next time because I'm out of time. So in the next part, we'll continue going down the river. Thanks for watching. See you next time.